Hi, and thank you for joining me. Today's yin yoga class is for fatigue and low energy. This class is designed for the days when you feel tired, burned out, or stressed. It's a perfect way to refill your own cup and put yourself first. For this practice, I've chosen poses that will allow you to slow down, rest deeply, and reset your nervous system. We'll be using some support for this class, so if you have a bolster, have it close, or it's also perfect to use some cushions or pillows like me. We'll begin today lying down on our backs in reclined butterfly pose combined with supported fish. So place your bolster or your cushions on your mat and go ahead and lay down on top of your support so that your upper back and the back of your head is supported. Bring your arms on your sides, and you can choose to straighten your legs out or the reclined butterfly version by bringing the soles of your feet together and letting your knees fall open. Take your time here to make yourself comfortable. The intention today is to get super comfortable in every pose and rest deeply, slow down, and to fill our own cups. If you like, maybe you bring your arms higher up or bring them over your head. So you're inviting gentle opening through your shoulders, your arms, and your chest. You can have your arms straight or bend at the elbows. Focus on your needs, what feels good to you. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your jaw, your shoulders. Finding a comfortable rhythm of breath that goes in and out through your nose. I encouraged you to use this practice and this time to inquire what you need. If you've been feeling burned out, stressed, giving too much, what is it that you need to find balance once more? I'm gonna stay silent here in pose so you can really be with yourself and begin that inquiry, asking yourself, what do I need? And I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Slowly coming back to your physical body, releasing your arms down. Use your arms to bring your knees together. And then gently tuck your chin to your chest and slowly come up to seated. And we'll move to our next pose, one-legged forward fold. So go ahead and extend your right leg out, bending your left leg and bring the soles of the foot to your inner thigh. And then fold over your right foot. You can place your pillows or a bolster under your belly and your head. Arms resting on your sides. Let yourself round and relax, and let gravity do the work for you. And really use as much support as you need. Forward folds are a really good way to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, this rest and digest part of the nervous system. It sends signals to your brain that we can let go and slow down. We can rest. So try to relax every muscle. Get a little bit heavier every time you exhale. And again, I'll let you be here in silence. We'll be here for a few minutes, and I'll let you know when it's time to ease out. Slowly push your hands into the bolster or into the floor and start rolling up, coming out of the forward fold nice and slow. And then we'll change sides, straightening your left leg now and bending your right leg, bringing the sole of the foot into your inner thigh. And when you're ready, folding over your left leg. If you're using support, then placing it under your belly or your forehead. Really choose what works for you today. No pressure, no expectations, and no judgment. Relax your face, your shoulders, and let your body become heavier and heavier with each exhale. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly rolling yourself up, coming out of your forward fold. Keeping your legs bent in front of you. Bring your arms behind you and then let your knees come from side to side a couple of times. Good. And then come to your hands and knees and we move to our Swan Pose on our right. So shift your hands slightly forward and then slide your right knee to your right wrist, extending your left leg out behind you. Your heel can be close to your body or more up towards the top of the mat. And if there's any space between your right hip and the floor, you can place a pillow or a blanket under there for support. Again, making yourself as comfortable as possible here. And then you can lower down onto your bolster or a pillow. Closing your eyes and focusing inwards. And just holding here. Slowly start coming out, lifting yourself up, and then slide your right knee back to your hands and knees. And then let's change sides. So slide your left knee to your left wrist, extending your right leg out behind you. And we're coming into a Swan Pose on your left. Using support under your left hip if there is some space between your hip and the floor. And when you're ready, lowering down into your forward fold, resting your forehead on your bolster, your pillow, or the floor, making it relaxing for yourself. Always checking in with those facial muscles. Notice if you're clenching your jaw or frowning. Also relax through your shoulders and your neck, staying present with the rhythm of your breath here. Gently start lifting yourself up. Remove any blocks or support under your hip. And then shift onto your left hip and bring your right foot in front of you. Then keeping your legs bent, bring your arms behind you and slightly lean back, letting your knees come from side to side a couple of times. And then when you're ready, lower yourself down onto your back, hugging your knees to your chest. And maybe you want to rock from side to side, massaging your low back. And then lowering your feet down. Extend your arms out to your sides. And then lift your hips and bring them slightly onto your right. Then lift your bent knees. And as you exhale, lower your knees down onto your right. You might want to place a pillow under or in between your knees. Keep pushing your right shoulder into the floor. And we're creating space along the side body. Also stretching a little bit through that outer right hip and through the right side of our low back. Let's release this side, and you could float your knees back up through the center. Adjust your hips and bring them slightly to your left. And then lift your legs. And then bring your knees and thighs over to your left. Gently guide your left shoulder blades to stay anchored on the floor, not lifted off the mat. And holding here. And let's ease out of the twist, hugging your knees into your chest. And we'll be coming into Savasana next, our final relaxing pose. You can do it with your bolster under your knees, or just have your legs straight out, taking out some space with your arms. Shrug your shoulders down and away from your ears, palms facing up to the sky. This is our last pose, a total surrender. This pose is really the embodiment of rest. Shavasana is the pose that teaches us patience, teaches us the value of resting, of doing less, of simply being present of ourselves, being open to whatever is coming through right now, whatever message, insight, any teaching or wisdom. Few minutes here, resting here in stillness. Reawakening slowly, first with deep breaths, then with little movements in your fingers and your toes, letting those movements getting bigger and bigger. Maybe stretching your arms up over your head, getting really long. And then hug your knees to your chest, giving yourself a last big hug here. And you can turn to one side, taking a little fetal position. Just pausing here. Again, not rushing to the next thing. Really take this time here to notice how you feel now, how your body feels, and how your mind feels. And when you're ready, slowly press yourself up and find a comfortable seated position. Sitting up tall, and let's bring our hands together and start rubbing your palms together to create some heat. Then place your palms over your eyes, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly blink your eyes open. Taking in your surroundings, coming back to your space. And let's bring our hands together once more at our heart as a sign of gratitude towards yourself and towards this practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this yin yoga practice with me. I would love to know how this one went for you. Please do leave me a comment before you go. Please subscribe to my channel if you don't already. And hopefully I'll be practicing with you very soon. Thank you again.